So today I'm going to talk about my plan for 2020 and hopefully I do stick to it. So basically I've nearly finished uni, I'm on holidays at the moment. I've grown to hate reading and I used to read a lot before uni, but because of uni I have to read so much crap that it's put me off reading. But anyway, I went to the library on my week off and found this book called Investopoly. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I read the first 100 pages and it's been okay so far. And I'm going to apply some of the stuff that I've read to Supercoach. So, first thing I learned from this book is, this is just to do with investing, but applying it to this game. Think long term. Thinking short term is greedy and fuels anxiety. So yeah, fuels fear of missing out in Supercoach terms. So pretty much now that we're in the late stages of the year, we can see how many points up for grabs. We saw Gorn go down, and also just a lot of players getting injured as well. So people that are out of trades, pretty screwed, which is pretty much me, depending on what happens. And so yeah, we just need luck at this point. So definitely thinking more long term. Another thing is don't predict the short term, focus on long term. So again, focusing on long term. So predicting scores too much, just thinking about the long term effect of that. And this one I found interesting. How you invest may be more important than what you invest in. So I think applying this would mean looking at the timing of the trade and also the price of the trade more so than looking at the player. Now obviously in Supercoach it's very important which players you bring in, because probably 95% of players are not good for Supercoach. So that is really important, but definitely going to keep in mind how I use my trades. I'll get to that in a minute. So how I use my trades, the timing of the trade, and am I paying overs for this guy, because it's going to hurt later in the season. For example, I paid last year I paid $700,000 for Jack McRae. It stung really badly. So as good as he was, he also got injured, but yeah, it just hurts. I could have done another upgrade elsewhere and got a rookie off the field. So long term I lost a fair bit of points as well, because it did delay my upgrades every week. So yeah, basically that means focusing on your plan more so than what you invest in. So again, both are important, but definitely consider what your plan is more. So what does that mean for Supercoach? So this will be my plan. So the first thing I want to do, it's pretty obvious, but now you're starting teams. That means nailing the value picks, requires a lot of research. Now your rookies, not as hard as the value picks, but still need to do it. Save trades by not having to do correctional trades. And get your solid primos in. So guys that are durable, guys that have the right role, maybe, hopefully they're proven as well, but there are some exceptions. It's quite difficult. Depends on the preseason, which gives us a better idea. So that's the first thing, pretty obvious stuff. So from the next thing is rounds 1 to say 6 or 7. This is where we hold our trades as much as possible because we're playing the long game. We have our players, I guess they're our assets, so just let them do their thing. It pretty much costs you points to trade. If you think of it that way, trades, no one really knows the value of a trade, but for example, if you had Max Gorn, a donut from Max Gorn this year, and you had Goldstein, you could use the trade to get to Goldstein, would have been 150 points. So, or even Lysette would have covered you 100 points. So, could be more, could be less, but we don't know. But nonetheless, trades cost you points, put it that way. So from rounds 1 to 6, save as many trades as you can. Sure, you might need to jump on some guys. So for example, I think round 6-ish, Dunkley went back into the midfield. Because we know his ceiling, you had to jump on him. But other than that, not sure. Maybe Whitfield as well. Other than that, then, that's probably, 2 or 3 trades right there. Still would have saved quite a few more trades. So save as many as you can. Maybe aim for 7 trades. Maybe 8. After that, I think the best thing to do is trade your ass off. Use as many trades as you can. So more or less, not necessarily doing one up, one downs, but just recognizing if it's appropriate to cut your rookies and recognizing which rookies are good to bring in. For example, like O'Brien was a pretty obvious one this year, playing permanent ruck, so and with good job security. So keep cutting rookies, and then upgrading to the value guys. And that's pretty much it. So after that, do that until you finish your team. We're not going to have buys next year, it looks like, with the trade period possibly coming in. Well, it's looking likely. So yeah, so just to recap, first thing you do, now your starting team. Easier said than done. But the main one is from rounds 1 to round 6 and 7, which is before you start upgrades. Save as many trades as you can. And then after that, use all your trades up. So hopefully you have a few left towards the end of the season. I think if you save a lot in the first 6 rounds, I think you'll be fine. I saved only 4 this year in the first few rounds. So ideally, if I changed that to say 7, would have had nearly a perfect team plus 2 or 3 trades in the bank. So, I mean, for me personally, if I just didn't do Heaney, back to Kelly, back to Heaney, I'd have nearly a perfect team. So, so yeah, anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I stick to the plan. I will watch it, get some ad revenue for myself, and yeah, so see what happens. So thanks for watching, and see you guys soon.